When something is labeled free, what does that actually mean? Because sometimes free isn't really free at all, and then other times it actually is. Today I'm clearing up one of the most argued topics in my comments: what free really means when it comes to downloadable software, and how not to get burned by it. Now, I talk about free Windows utilities all the time in my videos, and almost every single time I'll get a comment like, that software isn't free. So today we're going to settle this once and for all. When it comes to downloadable software, what does free really mean? And just to go ahead and tell you on the front end, I use a lot of analogies and a lot of air quotes, so I hope that doesn't bother you. Hey everybody, if you're new to this channel, my name is Scott Merrill. I've been in IT for nearly 35 years. On this channel, we cover the what, the why, and then the how. So if that's the kind of thing you're into, definitely check out my video library because I got a ton of content that you might be interested in. Additionally, one of the things that I love doing is helping people find the right computer for their budget. There's a link in the video description. If you fill that out, I will laser focus and find you exactly the machine you're looking for to meet your budget. It's 100% free, and I'm happy to do it. Now, let's talk about this word free. So first things first, we all need to be on the same page. Your definition of free might be different than my definition of free. And if you want to use the dictionary version of the word free, that might be completely opposite to the world of downloadable software. Most software that you can download on the internet is going to be free to some degree. Obviously, there'll be different levels of free, and we'll talk about that today. Sometimes free actually is not good. Let me tell you a story. This past Christmas, I bought myself something I've been wanting for a while. It's a Blackstone flat top griddle. So I discovered my local Academy Sports had this flat top griddle that was supposed to be a great deal. The downside is that it's a doorbuster, so I'd have to be standing in line at 4 o'clock in the morning to get that great deal. But just for giggles, I went online, and that exact griddle that I was going to go stand in line for was the same price if I bought it online. And the best part is next day pickup. That's great. I clicked purchase, got my email, went to bed knowing I didn't have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go stand in line. Now here's where free enters the chat. Apparently buried somewhere in the description of the product was free assembly, which I didn't ask for, I didn't sign up for, and I wasn't opposed to it, but I didn't request it. So the next day I go and pull into the Academy Sports pickup expecting to get a big box of unassembled grill parts. Instead, they roll out a fully assembled grill. Now, granted, yes, that was free assembly, but A, I didn't ask for it, and B, what if I didn't want an assembled grill? What if this was a gift for someone and I wanted to actually wrap it? Now, again, I wasn't upset about it. I mean, what guy doesn't like putting stuff together, right? But in this case, the free wasn't something that I actually particularly wanted or asked for. And thankfully, I had a car big enough to hold it. Otherwise, that would have been a real inconvenience for me. Now, that's an extreme example of how free sometimes can be bad. Most of the time, it's going to be pretty good. And wait, there's more. With the purchase of this grill, I got a free 10-pound bag of charcoal. Now, why they gave me charcoal for a gas grill, I don't know, don't care. But there was a catch to it, and this is how it ties back into downloadable software. They gave me a coupon for a 10-pound bag of charcoal when I bought the grill. The downside is that I couldn't use it the day I purchased the grill. I had to use it on a return visit, and this is where the inconvenience factor comes in. Unless I was in the area, I'd have to get up, get a shower, get dressed, get in my car, burn my gas, drive to the store, go inside, hand the coupon over, wait in line, whatever, and then get that 10-pound bag of charcoal and then turn around, drive back home, and all of that. Now, that didn't cost me anything other than maybe a little bit of gas, but it was certainly an inconvenience, and my time is valuable. And that's an example of what free sometimes looks like when you download software. So in this case, was that $5 bag of charcoal really free? Well, that depends. My time and my gas is more valuable than having to go through all of that just to go get a $5 bag of charcoal. But it was free. And the moral of that story is that, yes, it would have been a little inconvenient, but if I had been in the area the next day for something, it really wouldn't have been that big of a deal. So it was a minor inconvenience for something that I didn't have to actually pay for. And that'll make more sense in a little bit as I explain the different levels of free. So there are some programs out there that are literally 100% free. There's no sign up, there's no trial, there's no nagware, no credit card needed, no registration, no email, none of that. Just download it and use it, and it's fully functional. In our world, that is what you would call 100% free. The developer who wrote the software isn't making anything off of it. They maybe just wrote the software to put something good out in the world. And there's a lot of programs out there like that. But the problem is software that I might recommend to my viewers that's free, that actually works, whether there's a limitation or not, Everybody expects it to be 100% free, no questions asked. I'll give you a couple examples. Two of the tools that I recommend are rkill and transcript. rkill is a great utility to run when you think you might have something running in the background in Windows and it's eating up all of your processes. rkill can go in there and kill that process, but it doesn't delete it, doesn't remove it, it just stops it. And that's usually a good indicator that you have something going on in your computer. Now, you restart your computer, it's going to come right back. But for the troubleshooting, it actually is a wonderful tool. And again, it's just a script, 100% free, no questions asked. Transcript is the other one. This is a heavy duty tool that you can use to deep dive and scrub your computer of anything that could possibly be causing Windows not to load properly, processes that are running high, hard drive running at 100%. There's a billion different reasons why this might happen. Transcript is a beautiful utility to use before having to wipe and completely reinstall Windows. I fixed many computers just running Transcript overnight. You wake up the next day and boom, everything's working perfectly. And again, 100% free. But let's use another example. Adobe Acrobat, 100% free to download and use to open and view PDF files. Now, there's a bunch of other programs out there, but Adobe Acrobat is a pretty popular one. But the catch is, if you want to edit those PDF files, you have to upgrade to Adobe Acrobat's big brother, Acrobat Pro, which does cost money and therefore is not free. But the free version of Acrobat, if you just need to view files, is 100% free forever. If you never need to edit a PDF file, then no big deal. So in this case, if you just wanted to view PDF files, the Acrobat Reader program is 100% free and will be forever. But it is limited. It only does so much. If you want to edit those files, you're going to have to spend more money. So is Acrobat free or is it not free? Well, that depends on what you need it for. And that will tie back into some of the software that I recommend for fixing computers. Now, this one comes up constantly. Malwarebytes. I get more comments about Malwarebytes not being free than any other program that I recommend. And that's sad because this program is a really great utility. IT pros have been using this for years. I put it on all my client machines. It has saved so many service calls for my clients. And I hear from you guys that it actually found and removed malware. Now, ironically, nobody complains about whether it's free or not if it actually does what it's supposed to do. And that's the catch. Malwarebytes is 100% fully functional for 14 days. You can download the software and it will go and it will update itself and it will sit and run in the background and it will just do exactly what it's supposed to do. But after 14 days, your trial is over. Now, that doesn't mean you have to remove the software. You just simply deactivate the trial and Malwarebytes continues to stay on your computer and run in the background. The only caveat is that now it does not automatically go out and download those malware updates to keep your computer current with the malware that's out there. You have to manually go and click update, then it goes and updates, and now you're good to go. So is it free or is it not free? I would argue it's free, but. And again, I get so many people that have a problem with their computer and I say, go get this piece of software and you can download it and remove whatever viruses are on the computer. And it's a free download, but it is limited. After 30 days, you have to pay for it. But I'm not recommending these specific programs to stay on your computer forever. I'm recommending them for a specific purpose. Your problem right now is I've got virus on my computer. I've got malware on my computer. I've got something on here that's causing everything to go haywire. I'm not recommending you use the software forever. I'm saying it's still free. Go download it, use it, fix your problem. If you want to continue using it, then you can go buy the pro version. Otherwise, uninstall it. But people get mad because those programs aren't fully free, no questions asked. Well, sometimes developers need to get paid for their work. And since we're on the subject of people who create for a living, let me flip this around a little bit. The video you're watching right now is free, right? YouTube does not charge you to watch free content. Now forget for a second all the work that goes involved on this end to bring you content for free. You didn't pay anything to watch free content, but your time has value. YouTube is going to show you ads. Those ads are how us creators get paid. So just like a software developer where we may make our program upgradable, that's how we get paid, is through your time watching ads on YouTube. Now, technically, you could go download a browser that would block ads on YouTube, and that means that your favorite creators, myself included, don't get paid for that. So in that example, what you're doing is 100% free. If you take away the fact that you actually aren't supporting your favorite creators because they are truly working for free. But software developers work the same way. So long story short, even though it's a free download, I'm not going to talk about web browsers that block ads to prevent your favorite creators from getting paid. I think the people that need to get paid should get paid. That's where I have a real problem with the word free. Now, another program that I consider free is called DriverMax. I've made videos about this. I've used this on client machines to find obscure drivers that even Windows can't find. It's free to download, it's free to use, and there's no expiration. But it does have a caveat. It will only let you download one driver per 24-hour period. Now, if you only need one driver for, say, an audio device or a Bluetooth device, no big deal. Download the software, get your driver, everything's working perfectly. Costs you nothing. But the program isn't 100% free. It's mostly free. 100% free would be like the pro version that lets you go and download as many drivers as you want. So would you consider that program free or not free? Now, in my case with DriverMax, whether I'm using the free version or not, the thing that I love the most about it is a 100% free feature that lets you go and back up all of your existing drivers to a zip file. That part is included whether you get the free version or the upgrade version. So for that particular part of why I got the software, the program is 100% free. If I needed it to go and download 27 drivers a day, then it's not free. But that one feature alone has saved me countless hours of scrubbing the internet trying to find a driver for a specific product. Now let's talk about a different kind of free software, and that is one that's known as trialware. Basically, it is free for a certain amount of time, and then you can't use it at all after that period of time. For what you need it for, which is to clean your computer right now and find out whatever is going on with the background processes and such, it's 100% free until the 30 days is up. And again, if it's something that you want to continue to use, then the developer needs to get paid for that. Otherwise, use it to clean up your computer, get everything back up and running, uninstall the program, and you're done. It technically costs you nothing for those first 30 days. So is it free or is it not free? For the purpose of cleaning your computer immediately, yes, I would say it is free. So the big takeaway from all of this is that free isn't just one thing. It could mean 100% free with no obligation, no limitations, no nags, no nothing, or it could be free with upgrades, as in the case of Malwarebytes or DriverMax. It could be free with limits. For example, AOMI Partition Assistant that I also recommend does allow you to do a lot of things in your Windows partition management that Windows Disk Management can't do. But there are some features that are not included in the free version. Then there's free trials. You can use it for 30 days and then you got to pay for it. Microsoft Office is a perfect example of that. You can download Microsoft Office for free, but it's a trial. If you've ever seen why Microsoft Office is pre-installed on your computer and you're like, I didn't install this, why did it come with it? It's because it's a trial version. It lets you use it for a certain amount of time and then you got to activate it or remove it. And then sometimes it's just free if the time trade-off is worth it. And that's something that only you can decide. The key is knowing what you're trading. It's either money, time, or functionality. Now, it is true for most programs. Say you have a program that doesn't do everything that you want it to do. There are programs out there that actually are 100% free and they do everything you want it to do. But you have to be realistic, and you can't expect that all software is going to be 100% free, give you every feature known to man, and cost you nothing. It just doesn't work that way. So those programs do exist, but sometimes you have to go to shady websites to find them, and that could possibly cause more problems than just using a limited free version of a program to accomplish what you want to do right now. Now, I think supporting developers and creators is a good thing. Now, if you are someone who puts out content and doesn't expect anything in return, cool. Like those scripts I mentioned earlier. People put those out for the good of humanity, and I love that because there is some really good software out there. Program I use all the time to test and recover data off of a bad hard drive is 100% free. It's not the most advanced program in the world, but it does do exactly what it's supposed to do. And on those situations, every time I use their software to recover data, I send a little bit of money to the developer in a donation just to let them know I appreciate their efforts, even though they didn't ask for them. Now, I'm always going to choose free, 100% free, first if I can. Why wouldn't you? And supporting developers and creators, I think, is a great thing. I think if you write a piece of software and you make it really good and really useful, but it has even better features if you upgrade, I think that's the best thing in the world. Same with video creators. I've been on the platform for 7, almost 8 years. I spent the first 5 years making videos and I didn't get a single penny, but I kept making videos because I knew eventually it would catch up to me. And I get donations from you guys, and you guys buy me coffee, and you send me PayPal and all that stuff. And that's a great way to say, hey, thanks, I appreciate your efforts. And that's the way I look at software developers too. And hopefully after today's conversation, you will understand a little bit better when you download each program, what they do, why they do it, and what the actual purpose of the program is. Not necessarily to get it free for life, but for your purposes today, it's actually going to do its job. So if you want to see the video I made talking about the 5 free malware removal tools that actually work, I'll put that video over here up in the corner. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go fire up my new Blackstone. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.